Hello, 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 all my machine heads, and welcome back to episode 2222, episode 2 of the Sheep Dairy Army on Pacific Northwest map. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great. I'm doing awesome. I'm doing fantastic as usual. So let me fill you guys in, but before I do that, I want to take a few minutes and I want to recognize some people, some wonderful people that I met today. I'm recording this on Wednesday evening. I met the guys over at Shanty Boys Modding who are working on a brand new map. They're the ones that did Dark Forest: The Next Chapter. They did Upper Lake Farms for Fs22. They did Dark Forest for 19, and they did. There is another one that's a forestry map that was also one of my favorites. I'll get the actual thing, but I want to recognize Matt and Vanessa and Triple D Honey and Brennan. Is it Brendan or Brennan? I'm not quite sure. I wasn't really talking to him. I was talking to Matt. If you guys get a chance, YouTube, Shanty Boys, Fs22 Shanty Boys, and I'm telling you, the map that they got coming out, I will be the first one to put a series out. It's going to be my favorite map. Those guys are absolutely epic, and they gave me much love. So I have to give the shout out to them. I can't wait, guys, for the map to drop. Gutterball and I can't wait. We're going to have one of their maps that we're going to do I'll do one of their maps single player, and the other one with Gutterball and I will do for multiplayer. I can't wait. And actually, Gutterball actually watched him before I did. Triple D Honey's been sending me the stuff on Steam to kind of catch up and everything. What amazing guys. Just absolutely just great. So if you get a chance, they're testing. It will be released to Giants any day now. I think Matt's going to go through and do a little tiny bit more testing on the seasons, and then maybe some Maze Plus testing. But it's ready to go. That map, from what I saw today, is absolutely epic. So, as my proverbial salute to you guys, salute. You guys are amazing. All right, so let me fill you in what I got going in here because I'm wasting time talking. Let me get going. So, Fury did a cool thing and a bad thing. So, as you guys can see up in the right-hand corner, we are negative $1 million. And the reason why is because Fury basically sold all the equipment back and started, and I decided I wanted to go case farm. So, in case equipment in this game is absolutely expensive. But we got every piece of equipment we need. Only thing I bought was a silo. We have our animals. But I bought some factories to get started. I got our Manure Factory, which you guys saw last episode. Straw in there makes manure. We're going to take the manure out of there. We're going to put it in here, make solid fertilizer. And as Gutterball can attest to this is a huge moneymaker. Huge moneymaker. Manure is going to go in here. We're going to fertilize our field. When it's done, we're going to sell it. All right. We also got our lime machine. Lime in the coconut. It's already got water in it, and all I got to do is add the rocks from the fields, and we will have our lime. And this is our sell point for either the sheep milk or we can make cheese. We're going to make some cheese. And this fire hydrant came with the map. So what I did is I took a portion of the farm, and I cut it off right here with a hedge. Which, I don't know if you guys knew this, but the hedges under fences there's no collision on them. You can drive through them with anything less than a semi-truck. You can't drive through it with a semi-truck or a harvester. But any tractor, whatever, you can drive right through these. Walk right through them. They're kind of neat. They're in-game. They come with it. And then we have our normal silo that holds 10 million liters of everything that we want. And, I get a little bit of lag there. And I think it's because I turned off the icons. And right in here is, I also have to update my drivers. I have to. It's been bugging me for about a week and a half now, and I keep getting busy. My apologies that we are starting late. This is a late video for me. I was over watching their live stream. My bad. I was watching Shanty Boys. Actually, I was watching Matt's live stream. Him and his woman, Vanessa, they are amazing. They're doing some great testing. And Triple D Honey was over there. And earlier today, Gutterball was even not in the stream with him, but he was in the chat. So as I said, we decided to go to the case. And we made everything red. Now, this is a cool mod. This is a mod that's on the in-game mod hub. It's not very realistic, everyone. So please don't get on me about it. It's not very realistic. It holds 200,000. But when you realize, like, when I had the 50,001, right, I couldn't even make it one row without having to stop. So I said, all right, I got to get this going here. Whoops. There we go. I was like, why am I going so fast? Now, this will hold 200,000. Not very realistic, but it will give me a chance to get it done because when you collect the straw, you kind of have to do it. You can set it up on course play, but it's kind of a pain. It's easier if I just do it. So this episode, we are going to collect the straw, and then we are going to, we're on day 1 of September, so we have 5 days. Remember, we're playing 5x speed, 5-day months. It's literally, guys, it's literally the same time as if you were to go 1x speed, 1-day months. In fact, I think it's even closer to 2 or because 1x speed, if I play for 12 hours, is 12 hours. If I play 5x speed, it's 2.5 hours to get through a game day. The 2.5 and 2.5 is 5. 5 and 5 is 10. 12.5 hours is actually just a little bit longer. So we technically could go 4-day months to be the exact same time. So, but because these big fields, we're going to need the extra time. I'm telling you. You guys don't realize it. Now, after talking with Matt and his gang over there, I'm definitely probably going to be bringing back some of the realistic series. So you guys have something to look forward to for that. Those of you who like it, I know Bill likes it, and Gutterball watches it, but it's not his style of gameplay. Which reminds me, it's getting ready to be Thursday, so I'm not going to see my brother for another 2 weeks. I spoke to him today, but I'm already jonesing for him. And he hasn't even left yet. But from me to you, brother, have a great vacation. You know I love you. You know I love you. We will see when you get back. Him and I want to get started on our live streams on Saturday night. So you guys have something to look forward to that. Eventually, when all of my friends get done being busy in real life, we're going to be bringing back Multiplayer Friday. We've got Diane still working very, very hard to get her modding down. So we're excited about that. Gutterball's been working tirelessly with her. So when her modding gets all set, we'll get her in there, and we know Wisconsin's on any day. Anytime I call him, he'll be ready. I'm just kind of giving CC and Ranger some more time, and then we'll get everybody back together. We'll get the gang back together. I see that Farmer Z's been playing. I have to message him and see if he's ready to go. But that's it. You know, that's my shout-outs. I wanted to take a few minutes to get everybody acclimated and what I've been doing all day long. Literally, I've been watching live streams for the better part of a call. I was so late. I kept telling the guys in there, I was like, I gotta go. And I kept putting more in the chat, and they kept reading them, and you know, and I think that's just as addicting as mods. But welcome, Shanty Boys, to the family. For those of you who are new, those guys are new, so I'll explain how it works. I don't call my subscribers. I call them family members because you guys are part of my family. And you guys know more about me than I know about you. So technically that's the way it is in family. We look out for each other here. Those guys are new, so I kind of want to give them a synopsis of my channel. We are a family-fun channel here. We don't curse. We don't swear. We don't... there is an occasional time when I do slip up. I'm not going to lie. We are extremely transparent on this channel. If I put money in, or if I add money or do something different, I let the family members know, so everybody's on the up and up. There is no cheating of gameplay. Generally speaking, I will do 2 or 3 different Let's Plays at a time. I will do one that's like in-game speeds, basically aka fast farming. Then I will do one series that's realistic, and then Gutterball and I have the Saturdays locked down. That's his and my day for Two Brothers Farming. But welcome, guys. Welcome. Thank yous for throwing up some love and joining the family. As I told Matt, for those of you who want to get a hold of me and be part of my Inner Sanctum friends, you can friend me on Steam. Just look for Fury Machine Gaming. But let me know in the comments that you've sent a friend request. Otherwise, I won't accept it, because Fury doesn't do social media. I don't do Facebook. I don't do Twitter. I don't do any Instagram, nothing. I don't do social media. Been there, done that, and what a pain in the butt. And I'm not doing it ever again. I've given it up. So I don't want Steam to become like a social media butterfly. I want to have my true friends there, and I want to be able to talk with them off camera, because many of you guys have questions. I don't mind it. Our family members are growing. Our inner family members are growing quickly. So it's going to be awesome. And I'm going to extend an invitation out to Shanty Boys team, the 3 people that I spoke to today. If you guys would love to join us on multiplayer, maybe on one of your maps, maybe just your team and my team. Maybe what I mean by team is Gutterball is my moderator of my channel. So maybe Gutterball and I, and then you guys, maybe on one of your maps, we could do a multiplayer session. We both can stream and we can release it, and it'll be fun. But the invitation is there. I can start up a different one with that. Other than that, that's just about it. As you guys know, and for the new members, I'll explain a little bit about myself. My name is Fury Machine, obviously. Obviously, that's not my real name. Everybody knows my real name is Jim. But I got how I came up with Fury Machine is both of my sons were MMA fighters, and one of them's nickname was Fury. The other one's nickname was Machine. So I just put them together and put Fury Machine, and threw gaming on the end of it. I primarily do 99.9% farm sim videos, but I have in the past been known to put out some Skyrim videos and some truck sim videos, but generally speaking, realistic simulator games for the most part. And lately, I've been doing YouTube for about 2.5 years now. Our family is growing and growing exponentially very quickly, so it's kind of cool. I grew up literally from my very, very young age until I was in my early 20s. I was a real-life farmer. My dad had a farm. We had 120 head of dairy cattle. And we had about 400 acres total on our farm, so it wasn't very big. As in, like, Walker Farm's big. No, it was big for us, though, because it was just the 2 of us. We did have somebody helping us, which was turned into be my brother-in-law, but at the time he wasn't. But that's it. You know, I have 2 sisters. Both live down south. One lives in North Carolina. The other one lives in Florida. And other than that, I live up here in New York. So other than that, that's pretty much my life and my thing we do. Oh, but the other thing is, too, not only do we not curse and swear, and we keep an eye out for our younger family members and help everybody. That's big. Gutterball, like, he insists on that. But we don't talk politics either. That's one thing I leave off YouTube. I completely don't talk about it. I personally don't care what anybody's affiliation is. That's not what Farm Sim's about. We are such a tight-knit community here. I don't care one way or the other which way. We just don't talk about it. We communicate with Farm Sim, and that is it. So that's it. That's just it. And that's a pretty brief synopsis of, I got into doing YouTube videos, like I said, about 2.5 years ago, because I wanted to teach farming. And I thought, what better way to do it than on a video game? And it was fun. And I've had so much fun. Look at that, 200,000 already. And we're only there. How much straw are we going to have? And we're going to plant, I think, canola so that we can get a little bit of money-wise, but we're still going to have the straw because I have the mod for the straw. But that's it, guys. I just wanted to give, for all of our new family members, we've had quite a little jump lately as far as our family members, and I wanted to get them caught up with what my channel's about, what things are about here, how we do things. I am an actual modder. I have partnered with other people. We do have mods that were on the Farming Simulator Fs22 mod hub. WMR Modding and myself have put a couple of mods on there that made it all the way to the game. They were cross-platform. They were both for console and that. I am also a map maker, but I don't put my maps out. I don't do any of that stuff. I don't release them. I don't put any because generally speaking it's an edit of someone else's map, so I just play it myself. So a lot of times if I'm playing a map and it's edited by me, I will let you know that it's edited by me, and I will not release it. So for those of you who hear me say, oh, I edited this myself, please don't ask for a link, because the one thing as an actual modder I will never ever ever do is steal a mod, zip it back up, and get the credit for it. I just think it's wrong. I think it's just bad. I think it's toxic for the community. If I unzip a mod and edit it myself, it's for my personal use and my personal use only. It will see the light of day a lot of times on camera, but I always give the credit to the original mod author, but I don't post my link. That's something that I just don't do. I try not to edit too many maps unless there is a major issue that's causing the lack of gameplay. If it affects my gameplay, then I forgot where we left off. Did we get to the end of the row? We'll find out. Well, let's take a trip down memory lane here. Make sure that we got it, because I can't stand it when it ends in the middle of a row and you don't know where you're at. But that's fun. And that's it, you know. Like I said, I try to keep you guys in the loop. Yep, I told you I didn't finish. I know Fury's old, but I do kind of remember sometimes. But for those of you like one of our family members last week, maybe was it Triple D? I can't remember, when somebody said there's one way to do it to farm, and then there's Gutterball and Fury's way. And the only reason that I play the way I do with Gutterball is because, and he's very good about it. He's awesome. I mean, like I said, he is, he's not my real brother in real life, but I tell you, we really could be, as we're so alike. We've talked for hours. He's got my personal phone number, so he texts me. He's called me. I've called him. I called him one time at like 9 o'clock at night because he was stuck on a mod he was trying to fix. He was trying to help Diane, so he's like, call me. I'm like, what? He's like, call me. I'm like, okay. It's like that song, call me. Who was it that picks on me all the time? Was it Triple D? Oh, I can't remember. He always says that I like to sing, money, 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 money. I can't be doing that on this map for a while, but it's going to be a while. But getting back to what I was saying, you know, Gutterball and I, we play semi-realistic. We do the things that are supposed to be done. But there are times that we'll utilize super strength and things like that, just because I had promised him that. He said, Fury, I'll do as realistic as I can, but I ain't doing that harvesting at 3 miles an hour. And he'll throw a comment in here and he'll tell you, nope, I ain't doing it. It drives him nuts. Which most of you it does. And I've done it, and you guys have seen it, where we were on Addingham Park a couple weeks ago. And it was 5 or 6 episodes into the series at an hour each episode. We were 5 hours in and still on the first day, and you guys were starting to lose your mind. You're like, are you going to do anything but mow? That's kind of cool. I chose this map. I was going to go back to Yukon Valley, but I said nope. I talked to Gutterball, and he said No, why don't you pick an older map? Why don't you go to an older map, and then him and I will do Yukon Valley, because it's so big. It is a fantastic map, and there's so many ways to play that map, but it is so big. It's 16x. It's 8 kilometers by 8 kilometers, which is 4 times the size of a 4x map, and 8 times the size of a standard map. So this Pacific Northwest is 4x. Okay, let me show you here. There we go. Look at it. This is a 4x map, and look at the size of the fields. Right, this is all pretty much fields. I got this off Simply Safe Mods. My good friend Jerry, aka Grizzly Bear Sims, runs that website. So make sure you head on over to Simply Safe Mods. Tell him that Fury Machine Gaming sent you, and he'll walk you through anything you need to. He checks it daily. But anyway, so that 16x map is 4 times the size of this. And right now, this field here, field 5, is 54 acres. This field is 188 acres. And this field is just shy or a little bit over 100 acres. In fact, I can tell you how much it is. It is, so it doesn't tell you that. Oh, I don't have that on here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is right there. 63.4 hectares, which is about 120 acres. This one's 72, which is about 150 acres. Now, we know this one's 54 because I can do this. So, field 5 is 54.6 acres. So, you can imagine the size fields on Yukon Valley, especially when you have to create your own. My whole point about that is I think it's better suited for multiplayer. Maybe one of the days we'll do the Shanty Boys and I on that map. And Shanty Girls. I have to give her credit. Vanessa's in there too. So it's not just boys. And she tests her little heart out. She's amazing. We got talking about chili in their stream. And they were going to make some deer chili. And I thought, oh, because I just had chili a couple of days ago. So I was picking on them about that. And they're just good people. So if you get a chance, send some love and support their way. And the biggest thing for them is they work so hard on their maps. Like, I never realized, like, there's people out there that do maps. And you guys know how I feel. I never, ever, ever, ever bash people. I always give them the credit, but then I tell the truth. I say, okay, this is what's wrong. But I don't bash people. I give them credit because I know I've been there. I've made maps, made mods. I know how hard those guys work. But I never thought that I would meet somebody that works as hard at farm sim maps until I met those guys. They do not, and I'm going to quote this, they do not put out an inferior product. They are going to test and test and test and test. And then when the map comes out, if there may be just a couple of tweaking things that they may have to do. But those guys, if you notice, I don't even think Dark Forest has been updated. Because when they put out a map, it's done. And that's what I respect. I never thought in a million years I would find somebody that is so in-depth and training and doing the things they need to do on Farm Sim until I met those guys today. Absolutely amazing. You get a chance, check out their streams. They primarily testing their maps right now. And I'm not even going to give away the name. Nope, not until he's ready. If Matt says I can go ahead and do it, I'll give out the name. But if not, I'm not going to step on his toes whatsoever. That's his project. And he works so hard. So give him some love. And as soon as the map drops, you're going to know your boy Fury's going to get it. And I'm going to be the first one to put a Let's Play out for it. I hope. I know many people love their maps, so I may not be the exact first one, but I will have a Let's Play, and it will be extended. Because the cool thing about it, like I said, is they test, and they test, and they test. All right, so let's take a break from here for a second and go do something different. Let's take and dump some of the manure that we just put in there and put it into this machine. Just so I can give you guys a little something different. I don't want to be the whole episode of harvesting straw, even though we need to get it done. But we have our 5 days to get it done, and we have all the way till November. So, all right, let's take this. Let's see how much we got. Look at that, It's making it as fast as I'm taking it. All right. We gotta wait. All right. It didn't make it. I just put it in here. That's why. All right. So yeah, let's go and actually, you know what? Let's mow some of this grass around the farm here. Actually, let's go mow the grass up on the other side of the field there, just to give our little cows-a-roonies some more food. Or cows. Ah. Let's see what we got. 642 sheep milk. Here's my 100 sheep. Doesn't look like 100 sheep, does it? Okay, that's my seed sauce. All right, let's take our Winston 987 mod. There we go. And we're going to mow on the upper side of the field up there. That is the other reason I'm going to move the placeable area over there once we get established straight across the street. Whoa. Very Fury doesn't know how to drive. Almost had a crash counter. These guys get on me, everyone. They get on me. These kids get on me about my driving. Most of the time, it's driving on the wrong side of the road. There's some of our equipment that we need. The sheep milk, I found out, needs a special trailer. It comes with the mod, but it's only a 7,300. Now, I think I explained this to you yesterday, and if I did, bear with me, everyone, for those of you who heard me, but those of you who are watching this video for the first time, this mod is put out by Winston 987. He's a really, really good modder, but he's more or less a modder that is extreme. And what I mean is there's several different kinds of modders. Like one of my really, 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 really good friends, Scooter's Workbench. He was a friend of mine over at G&G Modding. And he puts out the most realistic, the most awesome mods. Older stuff. The Farm All Series 506, 508. I've got a couple of mod reviews. Go back and for Fs22, I was checking them out. He's bringing many of them to 22. But Scooter does mostly realistic mods. The older tractors, the more realistic trucks, things like that. Then you've got your 82 Studios, which is, he makes realistic mods, but he makes the options to change your capacity so much to where it's like, okay, this is not very realistic, but it's a realistic mod. Like he'll make like realistic trucks like that. Phoenix is a realistic truck, and I use it constantly, but there's no truck on the planet that holds 82,000 unless it's a semi. It's like, so. And then you've got your extreme modders like Winston, and he goes extreme capacities like this 70,000 that holds in this grass. This is the lowest capacity, goes all the way up to 1,000,000 liters, but he also is extreme speeds. Let me show Matt something. This is what they were talking about, Matt, if you're watching it this far. When you're making your map, if you don't have your planes correctly, see how the grass will go out into the road? And I heard you talking about that, so I know for a fact that you probably had an issue with it. What it generally is they've either, because you can't see it in Giants Editor, you can't. When you're putting grass down, it doesn't show that it's on the road. Generally speaking, either you've painted it on too far or you got too many textures underneath it, so it just kind of spills out into the road. What they need to do is when you place a road down, it needs to remove it. I mean, seriously. We also own that forest right there, guys. We're going to be starting our logging operation when we get out of millions of dollars here. The other thing is I got to make sure that I got everything here. Good. Because I'm using money for something. It's productions. I'm going to plow this in. And then I just came up and mowed this because I didn't want you guys to see too much. But anyway, so Winston's an extreme modder. Is he a good modder? Yes. This is a realistic-ish piece of equipment. I'm sure that somebody has put out something. And for me, when I put out a video, if it's unrealistic, it's just game speeds. I don't usually edit them. I never edit the speeds up. One of my go-to mods of all times is the Adjustwork Speed Mod. Because I'll put like harvesting down to 2.8 miles an hour. Which, for those of you who don't understand, it is excruciatingly slow. There's many a times when I was harvesting that my dad would literally just walk up to the harvester and jump in while I was driving. And because you're only going maybe on a flat surface like this, full bore with a extremely dry crop, you can get to about 4.5 miles an hour. But generally, if the crop's got any kind of moisture in it, if it's a thick crop, you're only going to go 2.8 to 3, maybe 3.5 if you're lucky. After talking to Wisconsin, apparently there are some mowers out there that you can mow at 15, 16 miles an hour, and the Krone Big M is one of them. But generally speaking, 5 to 6 miles an hour to mow. That's a more realistic speed, same as baling. If you go too fast with a baler, it won't be tight at all. So for those of you who are baling out there at 25 miles an hour, Fury can't watch too many of your videos. Now, see this? All right, what that is he bled the texture. He had grass underneath when he made the map, and he put the grass out there, and he didn't define the field edge until after he went past. That's why it won't let me mow the grass, because it considers that as a field. So what will happen is when your workers come out, because the grass is the actual is the width of the field. That's where the field boundaries are. That's why if you watch up in the right or the lower right hand corner, watch when the field info comes up. Right there, see? Just like I told you. This is the actual field boundary, not this. So your workers, when they plow, will come out to here, to wherever that stops. Right around it. Yep, see right there. So, and that's why it won't let me mow it, because I'm not mowing the field. Get a little bit more of this in there. There we go. I generally don't like to tab either on vehicles, but you understand. But see, that's what that is. I just was explaining that. When I plow all this in, it goes away. That's the nice thing about plowing. Oh, that's the other reason. I'm wasting it. I was like, my 70,000 is full. So you can imagine how many hundreds of thousands I'm going to get off that. So we'll drop this in. We'll go back to collecting some straw. We'll pop back over and fill up our manure every once in a while. When we get 82,000 of that, we'll dump that into the fertilizer spreader or fertilizer machine. Because Gutterball and I found out the easy way that I'm telling you, the fertilizer is the way to go. And if you want real steady income, put your lime on sell. Fill your lime up. I think it holds 120,000. The lime machine that I have, the Stone Crusher. It fills It takes 120,000 liters and then 30,000 liters of water, and put it on sell. It'll sell the whole day, and you'll make like $2,000 an hour. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So what do you guys got going on your farms? I always ask. I think there's just a few people that ever comment on it. I'm excited though. Got big plans going. We're gonna get this and leave it right there. Oops, I gotta come forward a little bit. Oops. Clips through the roof. I guess we'll just have to deal with that. There we go. It's not too bad. There. Now that's 140. Let's get over to our animals and see. 120. All right. 20% already. Yeah, we're rocking and rolling. I only put the capacity up. I did edit this, as you guys can see. It holds 1,000, which is not very realistic, but it holds it. and I put all the feed and everything up. But this is off the in-game mod up. You can get it, but it only holds like 65 to begin with. All right. And we also got some seeds in there. Gutterball and I found out this is the easiest way. This is the AGI pack. It comes, it's free to download. It's DLC content. It is absolutely free. But you dump your any kind of grain you want in here except for cotton. Ground any kind of grain and then the seed sauce, and it'll make seeds, and I put it right in my silo. But yeah, I wanna catch up with you guys as far as your farms go. You know, that's just the way I like to, I love it, love it, love it. We're possibly going to be bringing back a Viewer's Choice Brothers 2 series. So stay tuned for that. We've got so much in the works. We're just going to be doing it well. What rapper sang that, everyone? For those of you who are older should know that. Unless you don't follow rap. I don't follow rap per se. My kids do, so that's why I doing it. But the song was doing it. It was by a very, very famous rapper who later became an actor. Still an actor to this day. But it's funny. It just kind of popped in my head. Doing it well. Doing it well. You guys can Google that one and let me know in the comments who you think sang it. Who wrote it and sang it. He also sang Mama Gonna Knock You Out. He also sang... What else did he sing? A lot of other stuff that was older that you guys wouldn't know probably, because you guys are youngins for the most part. Except for Gutterball. He's old like me. Ranger's old like me. Farmer Z's a little bit older. Chad from CBW Farms, he's a little bit older. He's also... Go check him out. Oh my god. I think I'm gonna put his channel in mine. My links, you know how I always do Grizzly Bear and I do Mighty Mike. Oh, Mighty Mike. That guy is a amazing storyteller. You guys want stories and immersion and things like that? He's right up there with Grizzly Bear, for real, because Grizzly Bear's pretty good about immersion. Go check out Mighty Mike. Oh my gosh, I have a link to his channel in every single one of my show notes. Mike's amazing. Check out some Grizzly Bear Sims videos. For those of you who like Farm Sim, he is great. He's great for immersion. He's got a radio voice, though. Grizzly's got, a.k.a. Jerry. His real name is Jerry. We call him, you know, I know him personally, so I call him Jerry, but most people just call him Grizzly Bear. He does flight sim videos. He's taking a hiatus right now from YouTube, but go check out his older ones. His series on Calmston's really good. He knows that I think about him all the time, and I mention him all the time in my videos. Well, I used to when I first started. He's a mentor of mine. When I started YouTube, I was bouncing so many ideas off of him, and we just got to know each other. So he was one of the very first ones that reached out to me and friended me on Steam. And that was how I started the Inner Sanctum. All right, we're going to be full here. 200 grand again. Look at, we're pretty, almost another row or two, about halfway, and we've gotten 400,000 liters. Oh, it's absolutely insane. How much straw. Can you imagine when we get to 300 acres planted, how much straw we're going to have? Woo. Keep making. Oh, got to do it again, guys. We're in the money. We're in the money. Do 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 do. I won't bring out my singing too much because I know you guys are like, where's the guys in the white coats? Fury needs people in the white coats to go to his house. Look, you can fit 2 trailers on there. That's why I always pick these kind of trailers. Because they don't tip, they don't do nothing. You can fit them underneath these low-hanging fruit baskets they call as silos sometimes. That's what I call them. And you can see, let me peek around the corner. Down, all the way down there, there's our BGA. It's still relatively close to the farm. That's why I sold everything here and kind of stayed with the same location because it's pretty centrally located. The town is that way one of these days. It's not a town per se as like what you would find on, say, you know, like County Line when you go down there and there's a KFC and all that stuff. No, this is a town to represent it. I think it was designed so that you guys could kind of build out the town with the town, put the buildings and stuff. And a lot of the newer maps, everyone, oh my gosh, a lot of the newer maps are coming out and you're giving people the opportunity to sell the decorative houses. It's absolutely great. That's the way it should be. Look at this. Let's see how much manure we have. Another $5,000. We got 400,000. Long ways to get to 80,000. It's going to be. It's producing it pretty fast, but you can see. Yeah, it's producing it pretty darn fast, but we're also ahead of it. Let me see how much fertilizer I've got already. I put 82,000 in here, I think. Look, I got almost 50,000 liters of solid fertilizer, and I think what I'll do is as soon as that gets to 82, I'll sell the first batch, and we'll get out of debt pretty quick. Well, it'll probably make me. Watch this. Ooh, my controller's broke. Let's find solid fertilizer. Let's find it. This section here is all of my Dragon Den mods. Where is... Did I go? Oh, it must be up towards the top. I always forget that, everyone. I'm like searching through. Look at all the stuff I got as far as factories. Solid fertilizer. 1,500. We sell it on Iowa Plains. We're selling it. It's about 1,600. So it's pretty close. So 82,000 will literally get me close to 90 or 95,000. And it'll just be a revolving door. But I don't know if I'll sell that until I get my fields planted and fertilized. Once I get that done, then I can sell a whole lot of it. Because we only own the 3 fields. That's it. So once we get them all fertilized, we are running precision farming. Once we get it all fertilized for the first time, and you know what? Here's the question. Is my seeder that I have just seeds? So I'm going to have to spread fertilizer. That's okay. That's okay. Perfectly okay. I got a fertilizer spreader just in case. It's only 24 meters wide, but it's enough. It's enough to go right along. And it won't take us that long to fertilize all 3 of these fields. In fact, needs plowing, but the soil needs, yeah. It needs it. Sorry as I yawned. I'll tell you, I got on their stream, and I got so addicted to it. There's something cathartic about watching people work a map. Test. That's the word I was looking for. You can tell Fury when he hits that wall. So I'm recording this. It's 12:37 at night on a Wednesday night. This will drop Thursday. Then I'm going to drop another one Friday. And then another one. That's it. This week. Because Gutterball's not here. So I won't be recording. So this weekend, I'm kind of looking forward to it, guys. I'm not going to lie. I'm going to have a 3-day weekend. So when I drop the video Friday, there won't be another video dropping until Monday. And it'll be Gutterball and I's 2 brothers farming. Because Monday is his. Now, we recorded 2 ahead of time. Now, I'm pretty sure he's leaving Friday. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I have another one in the till waiting for him. So we will miss a week with him and I. So what I'm gonna do, in homage to Gutterball. First, let me put this on here. We'll stop this right here, and we'll go back to. We'll collect another 70,000. Just so I'm doing a couple of things differently. I don't want you guys to be like, oh my gosh, he just literally harvested straw off, which is realistic. But go down the edge of this field over here. That's a 50-acre field. It's crazy. Oh, what I'm going to do for an homage to him is when he's gone for the 2 weeks, I'm going to take a couple of 3-day weekends myself. Which is something I have not done in a long time. I don't record on Sundays. You guys know that. That's one thing I don't do. So Sunday is my day to watch football, to hang out with the wife. We always cook a big dinner, or we go to dinner, or we do something differently because we don't usually get a chance to spend much time during the week. You guys know I've been working in my barn. What did I do today? Oh, I got the oil changed in the farmall. I got the tires all checked for dry rot, making sure, because it's getting wintertime, getting ready for her to sit. And what I'll do is I'll go out probably at least once a week minimum, if not twice. And I get her out there and I get her started, because it's not good to have things sit for too long. The oil gets down in the pan. It's not good. So I'll go out, like when it gets dead of winter, I'll go out twice a week, and I'll start her, and I'll let her run, and I'll move it. Because it's one thing to just let them start and let them warm up, and that's great for the motor, but you got to keep everything else loose. So what I try to do is move her, So what I've been doing, and you guys know this, is, now watch this. What is going on? Oh, that was fun. My cord, you guys know that I can't, my cordless controller goes so fast with the charge, and I play Farm Sim so much, and I've been playing Skyrim lately so much that my controller goes dead. So when I get ready to record a video, I plug in the controller, and the cord was going across the D-pad. And the D-pad on the controller is how you tab. So it was stuck, and it was like, what the heck? And it's sad because I spent all this money on a steering wheel and pedals and a shifter, and I don't use it as much. I just go over it. My keyboard sits in front of it, so I just go over it, reach over it to type. So, but I found it's easier with Farm Sim, especially, just to pick up and use a controller. That's most of it. Most of it's just being lazy, But I have this Thrustmaster steering wheel that is just collecting dust in front of me. I was using it on Addingham Park, so I did use it. I have used it. That's kind of cool. We got about 57 minutes in game, everyone. We'll stop at about 1 o'clock. Our productions are taking the money faster than we can go. I'd like to get some of that manure in there before we go, so I can at least sell one batch. Because we have plenty of straw to make more fertilizer. As you can see, look, that is ready after 1 day to collect some grass. See that? I just mowed this 1 day ago. That's great. Here. There we go. See that? That is cool. I told you guys, the field grass, or I guess they call it field grass, grows back so fast. Yeah, we were using the Gutterball and I were using the Fleagle trailer that's only $29,000. And $29,000 was getting me $46,000 worth of solid fertilizer sold. So I'm guessing 82 is going to get me up, at least up in the 100,000. There we go. One more little bit section. All right, let's dump this in the cows. The nice thing I like about the dairy sheep is there is no hay. They only want you to put grass in there. I mean, it is the simplest way. But I've said this 100,000 times before. Well, maybe not 100,000, but at least 100. That I don't do sheep for the simple fact of they don't make enough money to keep you afloat. And you guys know that 95% of my Let's Plays are always about some sort of extreme debt or extreme something. So you can see in one day I can mow this now. So we're not gonna have any problems collecting grass. I won't have to have a single field. I do want to see something. This will go underneath here. Nope. And I just plowed through my. Let's give them some grass right in their pen. Here you go, girls. Let's put it in there. But at least now, with them making milk and you can change it into cheese, at least you've got something. Now, granted, you can take the wool and make it into fabric or make it into clothes and all 9 yards of that. So you can do that. And I'm hoping that the cheese doesn't take that long to make. I'm hoping it's not like the clothing and stuff. Otherwise, if it takes too long, I'll just sell the milk. Because I watched a video on it today, and the guy was actually making a decent living at milk. Let's see what we're at. 600 and something last I checked. 672. So, yeah. I think it'll hold 1,000, I think. Yeah, let's put this in here. And then that should give us about 16 more thousand, be about 60,000 fertilizer. Because I want to make a little money today. We can get this moving. Oh, look, you can drive through it. Only for aesthetics, everyone. Crash counter 1. There's sound on that. There we go. 76,000 manure. Hopefully we get, before too much longer here, we're going to be able to sell it. So we're going to move this bad boy over to here. Actually, I was in the right spot to begin with. All right, so we're going to go just a little bit longer and make sure that we try to get 60 grand. Oh, and let's see our animals. Yeah, look, 225. Another load and it'd be full. It'd be full. We'll see how long it lasts. But now I did find out after reading the description that the sheep will reproduce every 5 months. That's the other thing that's going to make us money, because I've got a mod that I can put a slaughterhouse in here. So if we ever get to the 1,000 sheep that's in there, what we'll do is we'll sell off 500 of them to the slaughterhouse and let them build back up again. We'll sell the 500 old ones. It's absolutely amazing to me how fast the time goes. Like, you guys come into my dining room, because I record this in my dining room. As you guys know, for those new family members that don't know, I record generally later at night because the wife uses a computer during the day. We share one. And if I'm playing anytime during the day, because I'm retired, so if you see, like if you're on Steam and you see me playing Farm Sim, I'm playing on my laptop anything before 11 o'clock at night. I'm playing on my laptop. I'm telling you that right now, so you guys know. I don't have any chat access. All of my recording software is hooked to this PC, this desktop. So I just push it out of the way. It's on I have a external mic. My Shure microphone is on a boom stand, or boom, whatever it's called there. So for the wife, I slide it out of the way. I move my keyboard out. I slide my steering wheel completely out of the way for her. That way she doesn't have to reach over to type it. So, like when I tell you guys that I've got to get set up for my recording, it's not just a matter of, like, not only do I have to get set up for the video to get us in the right spot, get us all where we need to be so the series moves a little bit, but I also have to get my PC set up, which I got to move my microphone over. I got to get my keyboard set up, my steering wheel set up, because I never know if I'm going to use my steering wheel until the last minute. Now, on the weekend, because I do record on Saturday with Gutterball, that I just leave everything hooked up. I don't unhook it, generally speaking, Friday night, Saturday night, or Sunday night. I leave it all hooked up those 3 days. So it's only a matter of basically Monday through Thursday. All right, about 15 minutes. Let's stop this here. Let's go over and see how much we're going to have here. Let's sell this fertilizer and see how much we make. Then what I'm going to do is when I get it full enough, I'm going to put 82,000 in the silo and 82,000 I'm going to sell. All right, so let's go straight out this way and test our no collisions on our hedges. Look at that. That harvester is what's giving me some lag. I'm going to have to look at the poly count on that, because every time I turn to it, this sell point is not in the original. Oh, crash counter number 2. Only 2 today, Fury. That's good. All right, here we go, everyone. $86,000. That was for only 53. So if we had had another 30,000, we'd have definitely made over 100 grand. All right. This here so I can say my goodbyes. There we go, everyone. We made it through day 1. We got 4 more days for this month. I did the 5 days so it would make it like almost like once per week. It kind of works out. We got our cheese. We got everything going. All right, so here we go. Because if I don't say this, Gutterball nails me to the wall. So this has been my outro. Let's go, let's go, let's go. So please, please, please look out for yourselves. Look out for each other. And most importantly, look out for each other's families. Because it's not just important to me. It should be important to you guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video, because Fury is all over the place anymore. Please enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you're watching this. And on that note, as soon as that hits 1 o'clock, we're done. But you know what? I think I'm going to wrap it up just a little bit early tonight because I'm getting a little sleepy. Now, see, when I'm walking, I don't get any of the lag. It's, yep, right there. So it's the tracks. They're very high poly count. I can tell you that right now because you see how it's dull matted? What they did is what's called a baked AOE. That's what they did to make the colors. There's 2 different kinds of colors you can put on a mod. One is baked AOE, which is a flat, and then a shiny one, like you would get like brand new shiny. And what they did is it's all baked, and baked is a really high poly count, but it's also high graphics. You can see even on my powerful computer, it's the tracks. Because I got, let me see, let me look at my screen, my other screen. Yeah, I drop peg 60 FPS, 61, 12 on the tire, 61, 60, 12. So it's that I got to change the tracks out. I'll change those next time because that's what's giving me the hassle. Anyways, on that note, everyone, I will catch you all tomorrow. I love you all. And make sure you check out the Shanty Boys. They're becoming good friends of mine. Love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow.